done.
It's over. It's really over.
And now that you have what you seek,
I suppose this is the point where I forgive you, where I kill you.
have you decided?
To be honest, I don't think I can do either. There's still a part of me that is so angry. And it'll always be. It'll always be angry. But no. You are not the one who needs to die. I do see that. Look. Everything that's happened between us.
No need to explain. Not to me. Not for that. I do not regret saving your life, and never will. But the choice between life and death should have been yours to make. I should not have robbed you of that choice.
The amulet is a unique item with expandable slots for enchantments. The amulet can be upgraded to unlock more slots. Select the amulet. Press down directional button to navigate to the View Amulet Inventory, Enchantments and Sockets. Enchantment Management. Enchantment equipped. Upgrade the amulet at the shop to repair slots. Find enchantment sets to unlock bonus abilities.
Now that I am myself again, I suppose it's time to face my brother.
And after that?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had a choice. Let me live with that for a moment. We can take this way back to the camp. I can help with the vines.
Aim using aim button at the heavy vines plus press.
Now embed your blades into the glowing
Press
vines
secondary-
and light it.
Aim using aim button plus hold heavy attack button to ignite brambles.
Your brother seemed open to your return.
Oh, I'm sure he'd love nothing more than for everything to go back to how it was, leaving the responsibilities of leadership to me.
Shield strike! Auka! Enemies behind you!
Shoot sigil arrows at burning or frosted enemies with companion action button to trigger elemental explosions.
Above you! Watch out!
Send Odin my regards.
You use your anger effectively.
Well, you learn to use what you have. It's not as though I want to be angry with Freyr. He's my brother. He was the most important person in the world to me for half my life. These plants are the same as those we saw earlier. Frost should make quick work of their poison.
Kratos!
It's not as though I want to be angry with Freyr. He's my brother. He was the most important person in the world to me for half my life. These plants are the same as those we saw earlier. Frost should make quick work of their poison.
Use
Now
sigil
the
arrows
sigil
on
should
objects
hold
to
the
extend the
frost,
duration
even
of
in the
frost
axe's
effects.
absence. Well done.
You can remove active sigil by holding aim button and pressing interact button.
Watch out, those are wisps. Powerful manifestations of runic magic. Could I ever think of this place as home again? After all that's happened. We don't have the equipment for this. Skull and Hati are in Vanaheim?
We learned the giants rescued them from Odin and brought them here.
And look, the sunlight wakes the sleeping roots. See how they stretch to welcome the sun? Beautiful, no? A far cry from the sheets of Midgard snow I've grown accustomed to. The Eastern migration. It's just as I remember it. At least the whole realm hasn't fallen to predators and occupiers. I guess there's still something to be fought for here. Something to defend even after so much damage has been done. Maybe that goes for Freyr, too. You won't be able to damage it without destroying the mother. It's a large bulbous thing. You can't miss it.
What is this?
I don't know. But giants definitely crafted it. There's 2 wolves represented here. Perhaps a connection to our friends in the sky. A mystery for another time.
Use sigil arrows, companion action button, to hex enemies and disable
My
honor
sigils
your
can break
shields.
through their shields!
Hex enemies are weak to elemental attacks. Try playing with Flesh or Frost Awaken attacks, signature weapon ability button, then might attack button.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Text enemies are weak to elemental attacks. Try playing with Flesh or Frost Awaken attacks, signature weapon ability button, then might attack button.
Enemies on the left!
So much has happened since I last saw Freyr. I'm not even sure where to begin.
What do you want from him?
An apology would be a start. I want to forgive him. I'd like to think he's changed. He's all I have left now. Did you ever apologize to Deimos?
It is difficult to seek forgiveness when you feel unworthy.
Now, how to get across?
Chain elements. Use multiple sigils to chain elements towards hard-to-reach places. They grow in size and glow brighter when chained to each other. Confirm button. Close.
My sigil arrow
Place
should be
sigils
able
on
to
river
carry the
objects
fire
and
across the
brambles.
river to reach the
They are
bramble.
larger and broader when connected. Place sigils on river objects and brambles. They are larger and broader when connected. Place sigils on river objects and brambles. They are larger and broader when connected. Place sigils on river objects and brambles. They are larger and broader when connected. Place sigils on river objects. Place sigils on river objects and brambles. They are larger and broader when connected. Place sigils on river objects and brambles. They are larger and broader when connected. Place sigils on river objects and brambles. They are larger and broader when connected. Place sigils on river objects and brambles. They are larger and broader when connected. Place sigils on river objects and brambles. They are larger and broader when connected. Place sigils on river objects and brambles. They are larger and broader when connected.
Forgiveness can be powerful, even for the unworthy. My wife Faye taught me that.
Well, be glad you have a spouse to remember fondly.
Hold companion action button to unleash a poison cloud that traps enemies. Hold companion action button to unleash a poison cloud that tracks enemies.
Replicate! Behind you! Look out! Enemies to your left! The wisp! It's creating more!
All my former spouse taught me was that there's no limit to the depths to which a soul can sink into darkness. Tricked me into marriage to spare my home, and took my home just the same. Scattered my people to the wind. Maybe it's time somebody drew the line. Maybe it's time someone makes Groa's prophecy come true.
I will not wish for war, Freya.
War is a terrible thing, Kratos. But some things are even worse. You know, if Atreus rushes to Ragnarok, you may not be able to stop him.
I will.
And if you fail?
I have prepared him to survive without me, if he must.
Watch for the plants. They like me, but strangers not so much.
I see that.
So what's next for you, if not preparing for war?
I do not know, but I will take no chances with Atreus.
Well, you may want to think fast, unless you want someone to make that choice for you.
Ready?
As I ever will be.
No. It really is you. You returned to us at last.
Yes.
Let's celebrate. You reclaim the throne. We'll rebuild. Me and you against the world. Huh? Just like the old days.
I'm... not staying.
I don't understand. You're here. Maybe together we can take back what's ours.
I only just got back what's mine. I still have work to do.
You've seen what's left of the realm, right? Do we really mean that little to you?
You question my loyalty? Vanaheim turned its back on me.
Oh, you still can't let go of that old fight.
It was my duty to save as many of our people as possible. My responsibility. One you didn't take seriously then, and from the looks of it, one you don't now.
You think this is a game to me?
Yeah.
We lost everything to that maniac you called husband. The man's family set me on fire. How did you expect me to react?
Like my brother! Like the boy that used to have my back no matter what! And who I always supported no matter how selfish his choices. I expected you to come and find me. That no matter how hurt or angry, you wouldn't abandon me when I needed you the most.
Freya, please. I thought you were dead. I've had to live lifetimes with those last awful words I said to you. Have you any idea what that's like? Knowing that your own selfishness hurt the person that you cared about the most. Abandon you. Oh, Freya. I mourned you. Oh, I've missed you so much.
And I you, Yngvi. But I won't bind myself to another realm when I finally have my freedom. I'll send help, though. And I will come back. I promise.
This hasn't been your home for a long time, has it? Do what you gotta do.
All right, that's enough. Ain't y'all got nothing better to do than gawking at family sorting squabbles? Come on, you two. Not you. Got a few things to square with you. Second is that sigil magic I smell on your bow. Reckon that's an idea I'll steal. How's about I set you up with some sonic mojo? Call it a trade.
Very well.
Third of all, if you ain't staying here, bears mentioning that Sindri and I find ourselves running a flop house for unemployed gods. If you're done freezing your backside off in Midgard, maybe come back with Beardo there. Check up on your old pal Tyr.
That's kind of you, Brock. I may do just that.
Sonic imbued. Freya's bow
All
can now
right,
use both
then.
sonic and sigil
I'll meet
arrows.
y'all back at the house. Lesson you want me to fix anything up first.
Well, brother, here to meet our new allies, or shall we depart?
You suppose that big fella retracting might want to help me with a thing?
Mayhaps. Now and again, he's in the mood to make useful.
What is it?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time tinkering up and down the river delta. Once Odin's army came to town, I lit out of there faster than a tassel. Was so frazzled I accidentally left behind.
What? Irreplaceables?
Well, just one, really. An orb. I'd be mighty grateful if you would find it.
What is it?
And if you come across, I'll use the scrap to whip up something specially suited just for you.
What is the orb?
Just bring it back here. Oh, and don't forget to keep an eye out for my old armor. I'll fix it up for you, free of charge.
What sort of orb do you imagine we're looking for, brother?
I do not know.
May I ask, how did the traveler come to follow my brother?
I was broken when he found me. The truth I pledged my life to, it was a lie. Lord Freyr put what was left of me back together. Give me something real to believe in.
That's Freyr, the Lord of Second Chances.
He saved me. Gave me a family. A purpose. And I will.
He's lucky to have you. Tell me about the camp dog.
She probably escaped the blood-sugar breeding farm north of here. We all told him she was beyond saving. But he never gave up. She healed. And hasn't left us since. She's pure of heart. Believes in your goodness, even if you don't.
Keep her sharp and she'll keep you alive. Need something special? Ready when you are. Come back if you need more crap.
Weapons. Armor. Skills. Screen reader is unavailable in this menu. Armor.
What'll it be? You make up your mind. Damn! Am I good or what?
Very good.
About time I had something to do. What are you looking for? That ought to last you a little while.
Weapons. Screen armor. Skills. Screen read map. Screen goals. Map. Screen reader is unavailable in this weapon. Armor. Screen reader is unavailable in this menu. Skills. Screen reader is unavailable. Map. Goals. Codex. Screen reader is unavailable in this menu. Goal. Map. Skills. Armor. Screen reader is unavailable in this menu. Weapons. Screen reader is unavailable in this menu.
Very good.
I remember where to look for a gateway. Follow me.
Well, you two seem to be getting on since completing your mission. Dare I hope this alliance has some staying power after all?
It seems to me we share a common enemy. Kratos, you may not accept that Ragnarok is inevitable, but you're smart enough to know Odin is a threat. Whatever comes next, our best chance of surviving it is to work together. Do you agree?
I do.
Then as to Brock's offer, you can imagine staying under the same roof as a couple former enemies? No further temptations towards terrible vengeance?
Not against you. Either of you. You have my word.
Freya joins Kratos. Freya's alliance unlocks new combat equipment and a unique skill tree. Her use of both sonic and sigil arrows open new options in Freya customization. With their alliance sealed, Freya can combat upgrades. Upgrade Freya's sword at any shop to improve her strength in combat. Press down directional button to see her runic summon. Magical abilities. Freya's runic summons provide critical aid in combat, and can be activated by holding companion action button. Runic armor and accessories. Find and equip different Freya skills. Freya has a unique skill tree that uses XP sheer and separately in combat and quests. View Freya's skills. Armor. Screen reader is unavailable in this menu. Stats overview. Strength.
This lock is different from others you might know. You'll need an enchantment on your chisel to use it. Bruna. Go ahead. Carve the letter.
Move stick down. Carve a rune into the...
Suna.
It's an incantation. Suna.
The elves in Freyr's camp mentioned a gate like this in Alfheim. Kept on about some sacred light elf sanctum out past the barrens.
A trip to Alfheim. Well, we can decide at the gateway. This boat should get us there if we can clear
Sigils
those
stick to most
vines.
objects.
Remember what to do?
Rocks, trees, walls, all can be used to chain sigils to far targets. Sigils stick to most objects. Rocks, trees, walls, all can be used to chain sigils to far targets.
There's a fallen log in the river. It has something on it I don't recognize.
Freya can select either sonic or sigil arrows. Use companion ammo button to swap arrow types.
Looks like soundstone to me. I'm sure those new arrows Brock gave you would make quick work of that.
Weapons. Screen reader is unavailable in this menu.
So it's true. Tyr's really alive?
Aye. Not exactly shipshape. He sleeps in a broom closet now. But he's adjusting.
How did you find him?
Largely that's down to Atreus having figured out how to access the prophecies giants reserved for their own kind. We only learned of it ourselves after Thor and Odin came calling.
To your home? Is it still standing?
Barely. But all the violence was seemingly just a distraction to let Odin have a private word with Atreus.
Odin was alone with your son? Did he tell you what they spoke of?
Yes. He said that Odin invited him to Asgard to help him find his answers.
The answers he's rushing into fate in search of. That's troubling. Well, if you're ready to talk to him, the Mystic Gateway is ahead. If not, I have some unfinished business up this river I could use your help with.
Or we can follow up on that elven sanctum out in Alfheim's desert.
If you want to continue exploring, we'll need to remove that log in the river. Good. We can explore the river now. And hopefully right some old wrongs.
Midgard. Midgard. Yo, Mid Sindri's house.
Well, brother, before you see the lad again, might we discuss an approach?
He will tell me where he has been. That is my approach.
Ah, classic Spartan diplomacy.
Wait. Did you say Odin invited him to Asgard, and then he disappeared for 2 days?
Aye, but surely the lad's got more sense than to...
Don't underestimate Odin's powers of persuasion. He filled my son's head with lies. Why wouldn't he do the same with yours?
And you tell that one-eyed nutsucker he owes me one.
Fight me now and eternally.
Well, looky there. Glad you could make the trip, your goddessness. I put your sigil magic on the young turd's bow, but then he and Sindri got into it over something. I don't rightly know who's yelling at who in there.
Atreus.
Well, come on then. Hey, Tyr! Wake up! You got company. Now, why don't you just make yourself at home in Sindri's so-called study over yonder?
You're sure he won't mind?
You better screw his head back on, and I mean tightly.
So you're back.
Are you ready to answer me?
About what?
Where did you go? Who did you see? Was it Odin?
What? Is that what you think?
Do you deny it? Answer me! Did you go to Asgard?
No! Of course not! But so what if I did? It's my future, it's my life.
You are my son!
Then why don't you trust me?
If you want me to trust you, then tell me the truth.
The truth is you're being a complete asshole!
Laddie, you know that's no way to change a man's mind.
He doesn't have any faith in me. It's fine if he keeps secrets. It's fine if Mom did.
It is not fine! Her secrets ought to be stuck with this path.
Oh, okay. So you don't believe in her anymore either?
This is not about your mother! What you have done is lie.
Wonder where I learned that.
That's quite enough.
Since when do you always take his side?
Since he became the one making sense.
Look, I was only thinking about going to Odin. But I swear it's for a good reason.
There is no good reason to go to Odin.
He'll only cloud your mind.
But I'd be going for us. I gotta stop something bad from happening.
Something bad did happen. Look at me, at Freya, at Tyr. Odin did this to us.
What's got everyone caterwauling all of a sudden?
Atreus wants to go to Asgard.
Asgard? Get kicked in the head or something?
Great. I guess everybody's against me now.
You must choose who you are going to be. Are you going to continue to lie and keep things from me? Or are you my son?
Choose? I never get to choose. Just leave me alone.
Listen.
Let go of me!
Listen!
I said let go!
What the fuck?
Atreus! It's Sindri. Just try to keep control.
Come on! Why?
Great.
Restart checkpoint.